We are taught that managing money is a hard science. We are told it is purely about math, formulas, and spreadsheets. We believe that if we just learn the right data, we will automatically become wealthy. But financial success is not a hard science. It is a soft skill. How you behave is far more important than what you know. There are genius doctors and brilliant engineers who are completely bankrupt. And there are janitors with no formal education who retire with multi-million-dollar portfolios. This happens because money is not governed by spreadsheets. It is governed by psychology. Welcome to Chapters in Minutes. Today, we are breaking down the hidden behaviors and mental frameworks that truly dictate wealth. We are exploring Morgan Housel's masterpiece, The Psychology of Money. Let's dive into the core lessons. Lesson number 1. No one is crazy. People do wild, illogical things with their money every single day. They buy lottery tickets when they can barely afford groceries. They panic sell their entire retirement portfolio during a temporary market dip. From the outside, these decisions look completely insane. But you have to understand that your personal experience with money makes up maybe 0.0001% of what has actually happened in the world. But it makes up 80% of how you think the world works. If you were born in the 1950s, your view of the stock market is fundamentally different than someone born in the 1990s. If you grew up in poverty, your definition of risk is completely different than someone who grew up with a massive trust fund. Every financial decision a person makes perfect sense to them in that exact moment, based on the unique lens through which they view the world. Before you judge someone else's financial choices, or even your own past mistakes, realize that we are all just playing the game based on our own limited experiences. Lesson number 2. Luck and risk are siblings. Nothing is as good or as bad as it seems. We love to look at billionaires and attribute 100% of their success to their hard work and sheer brilliance. But this ignores the invisible force of luck. If Bill Gates had not attended one of the only high schools in the entire world that had a computer in 1968, Microsoft might never have existed. He was brilliant, and he worked incredibly hard, but he also experienced a 1 in a million stroke of luck. Risk is the exact same force, just operating in the opposite direction. You can make all the right choices, do all your research, and still lose everything because of a global event you could not predict. Do not focus too heavily on specific individuals when looking for advice. Instead, look for broad patterns. And remember to practice extreme humility when things go right, and extreme compassion when things go wrong. Lesson number 3. Knowing when you have enough. One of the hardest financial skills to master is getting the goalpost to stop moving. For many people, the more money they make, the more their desires inflate. They get a massive promotion and immediately feel the need to buy a bigger house and a luxury car. They never actually feel wealthier because their baseline for happiness keeps rising. This relentless pursuit of more is incredibly dangerous. It pushes successful, intelligent people to risk everything they have for things they do not even need. You must define what enough means to you before society defines it for you. Enough does not mean you stop striving for growth. It simply means you recognize the point where taking on additional risk is no longer worth the potential reward. If you do not learn to say, "I have enough," you will be trapped on a treadmill for the rest of your life. Lesson number 4. The quiet magic of compounding. Warren Buffett is often celebrated as the greatest investor of all time. People write entire books analyzing his stock picks and market strategies. But they miss the absolute core of his success. Warren Buffett is not just a good investor. He has been a good investor for over 3/4 of a century. He started investing when he was 10 years old. More than 95% of his massive net worth was accumulated after his 65th birthday. His secret is not just making high returns. His secret is time. Compounding is not intuitive to the human brain. We understand linear growth, but exponential growth completely baffles us. You do not need to find the next revolutionary tech stock to get rich. You just need to earn average, decent returns and leave them alone for an extraordinarily long period of time. Time is the most powerful force in finance. Lesson number 5. Getting wealthy and staying wealthy require entirely different skills. Getting wealthy requires taking risks, being optimistic, and putting yourself out there. But staying wealthy requires the exact opposite. Staying wealthy requires a deep sense of paranoia. It requires a constant, nagging fear that everything you have built could be taken away. It requires frugality and an acceptance that at least part of what you have made is due to luck. Many people are excellent at making money, but terrible at keeping it. They assume the aggressive strategies that made them rich are the same strategies they should use to manage their wealth. To survive the financial game, you must adopt a survival mindset. Your primary goal should not be maximizing returns at all costs. Your primary goal should be to simply stay in the game long enough for compounding to work its magic. Lesson number 6. The man in the car paradox. When you see someone driving a $300,000 Ferrari down the street, you rarely look at the driver and think, "Wow, that person is so cool." Instead, you look at the car and think, "Wow, if I had that car, people would think I am cool." This is the ultimate paradox of wealth. People buy luxury items because they want respect and admiration from others. But others do not use those items to admire the owner. They use them as a benchmark for their own desire to be admired. Humility, kindness, and empathy will bring you more respect than a luxury car or a massive mansion ever will. Stop spending money to prove to people you have money. It is a game you cannot win. Lesson number 7. Wealth is what you do not see. We tend to judge wealth by what we can see with our own eyes. We see the designer clothes, the exotic vacations, and the massive houses. But what we are actually seeing is money that has been spent. Wealth is the money that has not been spent. Wealth is the portfolio of index funds quietly growing in the background. Wealth is the paid-off mortgage. Wealth is the option to quit a toxic job tomorrow because you have 2 years of living expenses sitting in a high-yield savings account. Rich is a current income. Wealth is hidden. It is the restraint to not spend your money today, so you have options tomorrow. If you want to be wealthy, you have to stop trying to look rich. Lesson number 8. You must build room for error. History is a study of surprises. The most important events that shape our economy are the ones nobody saw coming. Because we cannot predict the future, we must plan for the worst. This is called having a margin of safety. It means saving money, not just for a specific purchase like a car or a house, but saving money for a disaster you cannot even imagine yet. If your financial plan requires everything in your life to go perfectly right for the next 30 years, your plan will fail. You will get sick. The market will crash. Your car will break down. Having a large cash cushion is not inefficient. It is the ultimate insurance policy. It protects you from being forced to sell your investments at the absolute worst possible time. Build a massive margin of safety. Lesson number 9. The highest form of wealth is controlling your time. Money has one supreme purpose. It is not to buy status. It is not to buy luxury. The true value of money is its ability to buy you control over your own life. Waking up every morning and knowing you can do whatever you want, with whoever you want, for as long as you want. That is the ultimate dividend money pays. Every dollar you save is a piece of your future that you own. Every dollar of debt you take on is a piece of your future that you are handing over to a bank. Use your money to buy back your freedom. The psychology of money is incredibly simple, yet incredibly difficult to master. Stop trying to beat the market and start trying to master your own behavior. Save aggressively. Leave your investments alone. Stop caring about what other people think, and use your wealth to buy the only asset that truly matters: your time. Thank you for watching Chapters in Minutes. If you are ready to shift your financial mindset, hit the subscribe button and share this masterclass with someone who needs it. Until next time, stay focused and keep compounding.